Hello, my name's Sonny King. I'm 5'10", 180 pounds. I'm 70 years old. I've had high cholesterol, at least according to the doctors. It's 266, 265, always. It always has been. When I was in my 40s, I was told that I needed to be on a statin. I had two doctors at Kaiser. I had a Swedish doctor and a Mexican doctor. Swedish doctor said you need to be on a statin right away with your high cholesterol and your heart history and your family history. The Mexican doctor said no, I wouldn't take it. You're not overweight, you don't smoke. He said, there's too many bad side effects from Lipitor. This is what the Mexican doctor said. So I went with what he said. But anyway, as far as my family goes, my mother died of, I don't know what any of them's cholesterol was, but she died at 61, first heart attack killed her. Her brother Donald died at 45 of a heart attack. Her brother Fred died at 57. Her father died at 42 of a heart attack. And as my wife mentioned, she said they all had bad health habits, which from what I understand they did. But anyway, so when I hit my 60, I didn't take Lipitor. When I hit my 60s and got Kaiser again for insurance, they told me that with the doctor I have now said, I recommend taking Lipitor. Because he basically said, hey, a few years down the road, you'll probably drop over dead from a heart attack. And that's what he told me. So if that's enough to scare somebody. So I took Lipitor for a year and a half, maybe 2 years. I think I took 40 milligrams and I cut it to 20. And I didn't feel good on it, really. So the first question is, how does it relate to your family? That's what I'm getting into. So I had a lot of heart attacks. I also had, in my younger years, I had angina in my 20s. I also had two heart catheters, which are also called angiograms. And they did it because they felt it was necessary. They did come out negative. My last one, they said, the doctor's report said basically, it said your heart is essentially normal. Whatever essentially means. I guess that's for my age. I asked my wife to explain that. She said that means for your age, you're essentially normal. So anyway, but I've heard horror stories about Lipitor. Met a lady who was in a wheelchair. She said Lipitor put her in a wheelchair. Met a guy I've worked with, an electrician, I'm a retired electrician, a guy I worked with said Lipitor killed his father. You know, I don't know how true all of this is. That's what he said. And I believe him. And then we'll have a family member said it hurt his legs. Another friend of mine who was a friend of a friend was an avid tennis player. Started taking Lipitor in his 40s. And within 6 months, he couldn't play tennis anymore. His legs were shot. It ruined him, really. Lipitor did. So and my brother took Lipitor. He's 3 years younger than me. He's 67. He took Lipitor for a year or two and got lesions on his liver. He had a liver panel done. He had lesions on his liver, and he told the doctor, never again. He's not taking Lipitor anymore, and he stopped. So what else does it say here? What was the biggest problem for you associated with your cholesterol and heart health? Well, the biggest problem, I guess, was they scare you and they tell you if you don't take it, you're probably going to die of a heart attack. I mean, that was my biggest problem. I did have 2 angiograms. So whether they said they were warranted, they did them for a reason, a good reason. With my cholesterol and my heart history, they said they felt they should do it, and I think they did that test where they put nuclear medicine or some nuclear something or other in your blood or whatever, and nuclear medicine. And they said they saw something that gave them reason to do that, to do a second angiogram. What else does it say here? How has your cholesterol and heart health impacted your life? Well, it's just a worry is what it is. Everybody says it's supposed to be 200 or less. And mine's always 266, so, you know, that's worrisome, I'll say. And then all the bad stuff I've heard about cholesterol, you know, destroying people's health and their legs and a lot of other, you know. So it's basically been a worry. That's what it's been for a long time. That's how it's impacted my life. How could a supplement supporting good cholesterol and heart health help you in your daily life? Well, if it eased my mind would be good, and if it lowered my cholesterol, I'm sure I'd feel better about the whole thing. I mean, and then I've heard stories of people like one of our neighbors said her friend's cholesterol is over 300 and has been, and she's in her 80s. Always has been. So, I mean, it makes you wonder what to believe, kind of. And then you hear cholesterol, your body needs it, your brain needs it. But it's been a worry. I mean, that's pretty much what I can say. I did stop taking it, and my wife is sitting there stopped taking it about, what, 6 months ago? She stopped taking it about 6 months ago too. She takes it. Other than that though, my blood pressure's good. I'm not overweight. I don't smoke. But how could a supplement support? Yeah, I mean, if it supported and it was all natural and it's not a statin, I think I'd feel a lot better about the whole thing. And like I said, my brother getting those lesions on his liver, because my understanding is statins suppress liver function. And just common sense tells me that doesn't sound good. If it suppresses your liver function, your liver is vital to your body. So I guess that's about it. Thank you.